I'm telling you, I don't know for sure. That's going to be a thing. Introducing Apple Upgrade, a new way to always have the Apple products you love. Lease a new iPhone, an iPad, a Mac, an Apple Watch with pocket-friendly payments and terms that work for you. Then easily upgrade to something new at the end of your lease and do it again and again and again and again. It's that simple. Now, what's interesting about this is you have to really dig into the terms. You know, you got to make sure that you're not paying extra interest or fees, or what happens when you trade in like a Mac toward another Mac. But I'm going to answer some of the easy questions first. There seems to be no interest. I've read through this a few times already. I cannot find anywhere where Klarna is charging you money for anything other than, say, early. So how are they making their money? I don't know, it doesn't matter. It looks like you can do 12, 24 months for an iPhone or an Apple Watch. And if you want to do an iPad or a Mac, you can do 24 or 36 months. There's no interest on this at all. And at the end of the lease, you can buy it out. You can do an early termination, but that comes with a fee. You can do a cancellation within the first 14 days, return it, and there's no fee. But after that 14 days, that product is yours, or you pay the cancellation fee. If you decide not to pick it up in the store or something like that, you forget, you're out of town, everything gets canceled, you get a full refund. At the end, you can buy this product, right? And I think for most people, that's probably what they're going to do, especially with the M series Mac. You know, it's just so, they're so efficient, they're so good. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, these Macs are going to last for a long time. Can you trade in a product toward a lease? Yes, you can, but only on the first initial lease. Say you go from product one to product two. Once you hit product two, you can't trade in another device to bring that cost down. It'll just shoot back up. It'll be the $86 you should have paid had you not traded it in, or whatever the case may be. I think there's probably a loophole there. For me, I think it makes more sense to sell something or trade it in and then buy it out versus just trading it in and then rolling into the next product. You can do this with almost everything. So the iPhone 17 Pro, iPhone Air, iPhone 17, and iPhone 17e are all here. You can lease them all. It did bring down the monthly, right? Because leasing is not the full buyout price. It's a portion of the buyout price, which is how they can artificially lower the price, right? So if I were to buy an iPhone 17 Pro, now it's about $50 a month. But if I were to buy it right now from them, it's about $32. You know what? In a world of iPhone, it just doesn't make any sense not to do this. Because you can buy it out, you can upgrade. And for a lot of people who are an iPhone upgrade, they were doing this every year anyway. But if you're buying an iPhone every 2 years, like most people are, then yeah, $32 a month and then buy it out at the end if you choose, or upgrade. Yeah, I think that's a great value. It looks like you can only do the latest products, that I don't see the iPhone 16 on here, and I certainly don't see the entry-level iPad here. So if you want a 16-inch, or you want a matte display, or if you want this color, extra RAM, more storage, etc., you can do all of these things and you can buy it out at the end. There's a little bit of caveats, but most products, if you want to get them, you can get them through Apple Leasing. Now, one of the biggest caveats here is that AppleCare is not here. So if you damage your device, this device does not belong to you. You have to make sure that you're maintaining their product that you're kind of borrowing until you buy it at the end, if you so choose. That means AppleCare is going toward a product that you don't own, but I suggest that you get it, because if you were to trade it in or give it back and it's busted, you're going to pay a fee. So get AppleCare if you are doing this. And remember that if you don't take any action at the end of your 6-month period, that's after the initial term, meaning if you have a 12-month term, if you do not take action, Apple and Klarna will just simply say, this device is yours, and now you owe them $1,000 or $500 or $20, whatever it is left at the end. But aside from that, this seems good. The main reason I think it's good is because there's no interest. And the fees, if there are any, are all upfront. Now, I'm not in the program myself, so I can't say whether or not there's other secret fees or hidden fees or anything like that, but as of right now, reading through stuff as long as I haven't seen any reason not to do this. Let me double check. Why would you have, if you're buying out your product, why would you have damage fees? List price minus any leasing payments plus trade-in or discounts, excluding tax. Get that, you gotta pay for taxes. And any damage fees, but that doesn't make any sense. The product is damaged, and so I have to give you money to keep my own device? I'm telling you, I don't know for sure. That's going to be a thing. Listen, when you guys are doing this stuff, just double check everything. Always check your terms, always check your stuff. This is not financial advice, it's just common sense. Double check. But is this overall really, really cool? Yeah. And maybe there'll be some more news later on because no one's really in this right now. But as of right now, it looks like a pretty cool program. So that's Apple Leasing. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you guys are going to participate in this Apple Leasing thing. I think I might, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm waiting for a new OLED MacBook Pro. I would have loved this for like a studio display, XDR. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I've been talking too much. It's been an hour. Just subscribe, comment, like, share, do all the things. Let me know if you guys are planning on doing this. I probably will. I'll probably end up getting an Apple Watch or something like that for my wife who desperately needs one. Anyway, subscribe. Peace. My name is Brian. I'll see you right here next time on Easer.